The internet has pros and cons, but so does everything. And the internet is similar in many ways to the universe itself. Having the internet, having the ability to instantly tap into a global collective, having the convenience of all the world's knowledge and wisdom accessible by anyone at any moment, and then being able to contribute to that collective immediately and constantly and directly, it's magic. It's a superpower. If you told someone 40 years ago that in their lifetime they'd have the ability to, at their leisure, have a real-time face-to-face conversation with someone on the other side of the planet using something that could fit into your pocket and is battery-powered and portable, and that the same device contains all the knowledge and data to ever exist on Earth, we'd throw them in an asylum. It's absolute crazy talk. In the span of 100 years, we went from not even having electricity in our homes to putting a man on the moon, being able to carry tiny devices with us that connect us to every corner of the earth with every person, every place, everything, all data, all information, and all of this sounded like the ravings of a lunatic just 40 years ago. Just imagine all of the things that seem crazy and impossible today that will be normal things at other points in our lives and our children's lives. It's incredible. Karma exists because we believe in it. 50% of the time, something good happens, and 50% of the time, something bad happens. If we do something bad and we're worried about karma, it'll happen because we're attracting it with our minds. We feel we must give things meaning, and therefore something good happening to us can always be attributed to good karma if you think you're due for some. And the same can be said for bad karma. Acceptance is one of the most important things for us to embrace, and there's no limit to it. We shed away the weight of our problems, our fears, our worries, our mental burdens when we can learn to embrace the act of accepting things we can't change. Throughout life, we may experience trauma and grief, and while it's okay to allow yourself to express the emotions and feel the feelings associated with those things, allowing yourself to finally accept it will be your magical power that allows you to move forward. Look at all things, good and bad, as an unchanging opportunity to grow and become the version of yourself you're meant to be. Some things are out of our control, and accepting that will allow us to focus our energy on how to react and how to respond in the best way. Accepting that controlling it is out of the question. There are those who lead and those who follow. Sometimes, most times, those who lead best have spent a great deal of time as a follower first. And it's the wisdom of knowing those they guide from such an intimate perspective. Their hopes, their dreams, their fears, those are the greats who lead from a place of substance, of compassion, of empathy. Leaders of such stock that are not a dime a dozen. They're the ones you read about, the ones you write about, the ones whose actions define a generation and whose legacy infinite. We like the phrase, "Don't judge a book by its cover." Tell that to the author of an actual book. We all do it. And just like a book, our cover is how we market ourselves to the world, in the hope that they'll see us the way we want to be seen, with a goal that they like what they're seeing enough to want to be a part of the story inside. Not only do we judge books by their covers, but we expect it of those around us. Whether it's the clothes we wear, the house we own, the cars we drive, the makeup we put on our faces, the restaurants we invite someone to, we cover ourselves in surface content to attract what we desire. But all the while, what we're attracting is also, at first, nothing but cover. And we're judging them by that surface they've encased themselves in for the same purpose we've done so. It's not until more intimate encounters occur that you're even figuring out if the content of their book and the content of yours are even compatible. And why? Because we all judge books by their covers. And while we may encourage against it and we may not like it, we do it and we expect others to do so as well. Otherwise, books would have no need to be covered, right?